How to dispute sister and her husband's relationship problems. If you're all fighting about your sister's husband's relationship problems, here's how you can dispute it. First, consider what all of the options are. You could go to your parents, or you could talk to your sister directly. You could also just ignore the situation and hope that it blows over. However, the best option is usually to talk to your sister directly. This way, you can get her side of the story and see if there's anything you can do to help. If she's receptive, offer to talk to her husband with her or to help in any other way you can. If she's not receptive, at least you tried, and you can move on knowing that you did all you could. Before going into the details, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. 10 ways how to dispute sister and her husband's relationship problems. 1. How to dispute sister and her husband's relationship problems. Sisters can have a difficult time getting along with their brothers-in-law. If you're having trouble with your sister's husband, there are some things you can do to try to improve the situation. 2. Spend time together. One of the best ways to get to know someone is to spend time with them. Try inviting your sister and her husband over for dinner or going on a double date. The more time you spend together, the better chance you have of understanding each other and developing a good relationship. 3. Communicate openly and honestly. Miscommunications are often at the root of relationship problems, so it's important to communicate openly and honestly with each other. If you're having trouble with your sister's husband, talk to him about it directly. Tell him how you're feeling and why you're upset. He may not be aware of how his actions are affecting you, and he may be willing to make some changes if he understands your point of view. 4. Respect each other's differences. We all have different personality types, interests, and opinions, so it's important to respect each other's differences. If you don't see eye to eye on everything, that's okay. It's normal for people to disagree on some things. The key is to find a way to compromise or agree to disagree without getting too upset about it. 5. Be patient. Changing a relationship takes time, so be patient as you're working on improving things with your sister's husband. If you're both making an effort to try to get along better, things will slowly start to improve. Don't get discouraged if there are setbacks along the way. Just keep working at it and eventually things should start to get better. 6. Avoid gossiping. Gossiping about each other is only going to make things worse. If you have something negative to say about your sister's husband, keep it to yourself. Venting to your friends might make you feel better in the short term, but it will only make the situation more difficult in the long run. 7. Seek professional help. If you've tried everything and you're still having trouble getting along with your sister's husband, it may be time to seek professional help. A counselor or therapist can help you work through your individual issues as well as the problems in your relationship. If you're both willing to commit to counseling, it can be a very effective way to improve things. 8. Give it time. Even if things are going well, it's important to give your relationship time to grow and develop. It takes time for people to get to know each other and feel comfortable with each other. Don't expect things to be perfect right away. Just take things one day at a time and enjoy getting to know your sister's husband better. 9. Be positive. Having a positive attitude can go a long way in improving any relationship. If you're constantly complaining or being negative, it will only make things worse. Try to focus on the good aspects of your relationship and be grateful for the time you have together. 10. Have realistic expectations. It's important to have realistic expectations when it comes to relationships. Just because you're sisters doesn't mean you'll always get along perfectly. There will probably be times when you fight or don't see eye to eye on something. That's okay. It's normal for people to have disagreements from time to time. As long as you're both committed to working through your problems, things should eventually get better.